slash fit with Abraham Lincoln.
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew. Freaked out by them, but I can pick them up.
Yeah.
Spiders are one thing I will not go near.
I will say I've been bolder recently, like, because like there was like somehow hornets got into my dad's like shop, and he was like get the raid, spray it. I'm like, you really want me to spray that raid on all of this stuff?
That's a bad idea.
I was like, so I'm like, give me a glove. So I grabbed it and I crushed it.
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, fuck
Wenzel
that.
will be like that old man on TikTok who's like swatting the hornets with a metal bowl. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, the one where he was like the hornets up in there, he just like cut it in half with a pair of scissors.
What the fuck? I haven't seen that.
Well, it's the same guy. There's like some honeybee grower in like far Asia somewhere. I forget the country, but like he's protecting the bees from what the invasive like hornet. They'll come and eat the bees. But like all the TikToks are just like him killing the hornets in increasingly hilarious ways.
Yeah.
He takes like a little metal bowl, ding, just like it's so loud when he hits the hornet. Or like he had like a rubber band, dead eye, hits it every time. Or one he just like a pair of scissors, just snips it in half in the air.
I still remember the one video of the guy. He took the nest of hornets and put it in his mouth.
Yeah.
That he didn't kill them. He just ate them. Or he did kill them, but you know.
Have y'all seen that girl? I think she's on Instagram, but it's just like this serene, like soft talking, like ginger-headed lady who like loves bees, and she's like she goes to like relocate bees and like barn, but then she just takes her naked hand, just scoops up the bees.
Yeah. I've seen that. I don't understand. I don't know.
She just has the bee like the bee sweat.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, fuck.
How long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes of us talking about killing hornets and bees.
Hey.
Or not killing bees, but, don't. I mean, I don't fucking care about killing hornets,
No, they're bastards.
They're bad. Like, they kill off other, insects that are important, and they're just assholes.
And, they just set up shop in the corners of your house and just cause pandemonium. I'm this close to pulling off the old-timey trick of just painting the ceiling of your porch blue. Because they'll think it's the sky and they won't nest there.
I did not know that.
If you go to like a lot of old southern houses and you see the roof of the porch is blue, that's why.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yep. Well, welcome to episode 279 of All You Can Hear podcast.
Hey! We're here. We're back.
Yeah, it's the first time in over a month we had the core four here ready to talk to you, just ready to gab. We had a month of just banter juice swelling up inside of us, just waiting to get out.
My balls are 3 times their normal size.
Yes.
And that's because Colt got the new vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it stores up the banter juice in the testicles.
Yep. Yeah, me and Cole were talking about like how much because we noticed while we were doing our episodes we were like more restrained, more reserved,
because we got to keep on track, keep it going,
keep on track. But now that we're here with you guys, we don't have to keep on track. That's all up to you.
Now we can revert to stupid ass.
We can revert back to fucking monkey.
Because you know what? Because I was about to say, the kids that had their fun, mommy and daddy are back. Keep this fucking shit show back on course.
Yeah, but without any chains.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk in the line and hope it all stays in place.
Yeah.
But before we get too much further, I did want to say thank y'all to Colt and Wenzel for doing the main.
No,
show.
Shut up.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, well, did you try? Yeah, so we have a lot of banter.
I don't know what this episode is going to be like because we haven't really even seen each other face to face in almost a month.
In a month, yeah.
It's strap in, folks. It's going to be a wild one.
Yeah, no problem. We had fun doing that month of just us. It was a good time.
Did you listen to any episodes?
Obviously, we had to edit it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. We talked a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's all on the cutting room floor. We didn't miss much.
Yeah.
But it's a good time, and plus, I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but it was leading up to that month where Colt Wenzel took over, it was just a really funny moment of synchronicity where JoJo and I were thinking about, okay, there's stuff we want to do, there's some time we want to take off. Let's go to Colt Wenzel about maybe them taking on the mantle, just leading the show themselves, and then literally this same day, it's like, oh, we have something to tell y'all too.
Yeah, me and Colt were like, we're gonna do a coup de grace.
Coup d'etat?
A coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat, sorry. The coup de grace is the finisher. Coup d'etat is us taking over. Yeah. Yeah. And it was just perfect.
I'm chained to this chair. Help me.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't leave us now.
I've been stuck in this basement for an entire month. Please help me.
I mean, JoJo has been off even longer. They haven't been on Cage either for like
because we chained them to a chair and left them here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stewing in
That's where
their
I've
own
been.
juices.
Well,
We didn't even introduce ourselves.
do we have to?
I feel like that's
Help
the
people
thing.
acclimate back into the show.
No, shut the fuck up.
Because, like, I actually was going to do, like, hey, this is your first time listening. This is all you can hear. Because, we're a variety show. Every week we do something different. We talk about anime, food, movies, games. We play games. We do something different each and every week.
No, I don't fucking
And
care.
sometimes we shit our pants.
No, not us.
I
I don't know. Colt's had a couple full days.
And Cody's definitely had some close calls.
I said not us. Them.
Those
Who
you're
would not be
cowards.
mentioned. Anyway.
Shit your pants. Do it.
Because while y'all were doing your shows, I had the opportunity to start my Ultraman show, which is done very well. Thank y'all for listening to that. And I had a great time talking to Joey Cliff, the writer and comedian for the Prey special.
Yeah, I want to listen to that because that was pretty cool. You pulled that off. Like, I don't know if Joey, if you're listening to this, thank you for being on our podcast.
Thank you for being on this show. That's not in any way indicative of what we talked about.
No, because me and Cole were talking about that. Like, man, like of all this stuff that like we've talked about, and then like I don't know, Pat pulls off this, and it's just like
It's a nice professional little interview, and then like I think the same week we released an episode talking about cloud porn right at the start.
At the very beginning, I'm like, man, Colt, clown porn. That's fucking crazy, right?
I mean, that just shows the dichotomy of the show. We're peaks and valleys.
The fucking range.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, we encompass the totality of humankind. We can have quiet, fun, intellectual, cromulent conversations about the things that happen in the world, and then we just say butt pissy and poo poo pee pee.
And we're super horny. Or not horny. Or horny.
Mostly horny.
Yeah.
The range.
The range.
Yeah, no. But no, thank you, Pat, for putting that stuff out. For real, thank you.
Yeah, I put my stuff out. Don't worry.
Okay, motherfucker. All right.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah, of course, I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you all. First time meeting you all today, and everyone out there. Doctor.
Vice President.
Hey, Vice President.
You're too far away to shake your hand, so I'm just going to
Secretary?
stay here.
We salute our sex over here.
My name is Squirting Competition Colt.
What the fuck? Motherfucker.
What's y'all's names?
My name is JoJo, and hey, girl, are you from Mississippi? Because you're the only Mrs. Piss-I-Sippy.
What's the song they play? Like, I don't know.
What? You're so stupid.
My name is Wenzel. I'm sweating because I don't have a bit.
I'm so hot right now.
No, I'm like legit sweating. I don't know why. I'm so excited.
Just like the anticipation for the moment of all four of us getting back together. It's almost kind of like a fear because you don't know what could happen.
Oh, man, yeah.
I'm going to piss my pants.
Maybe a month was too long.
Because honestly, this is not going to be coherent. We're just going to be making
I
noises.
know. I'm like, fuck, I need to rein it in, but I just want to do stupid, silly shit. And like, I came with stuff. to talk about.
I think that's a good way to get us back on track. God damn it, JoJo, I have to edit this week. I will beat your ass. But I think it'd be a good way to catch up since y'all had your month to discuss everything what y'all been doing on the show. I think it's a good point for JoJo and I to sort of catch y'all up what we've been doing behind the scenes. Of course, we talked a little bit a moment ago about doing the Ultraman show, having that special guest Joey Cliff. But it was just really cool to have that time to step away to do some new stuff, to chill out as well, because I wasn't doing Cage either last month. And plus, with Cage of Greatness, our sister show, we had some great pals over there to sort of step up and sort of take a more active role in that show. So we definitely have a new permanent host over there and like more regular guest hosts for the subsequent programs that Cage of Greatness does. So like, it's been really fun to kind of experiment with what we do on the show, and like I think that's going to carry through what we have planned for the fall as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll turn it over to you because we did start Journey together. But what show did we start down the road together?
We actually started the show sometime the end of last year.
Yeah, we just had things came up.
Yeah, we got back on the Evangelion train.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
So we've been,
why.
and that's why Pat's wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I got a Evangelion t-shirt, very 90s style, because I want a shirt of Evangelion that could also double as a Selena shirt.
Yep. We're still not done with it. We're on episode 25.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
We had the last 2 episodes to finish, and then the end of Evangelion, the movie.
Yep.
And then the rebuilds.
And then the rebuilds, because
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the rebuilds.
They're real good.
They're really
Don't
good.
go in expecting original Ava. It's
Yeah.
new.
I've seen the first 2 rebuilds, but it's been a long time. So I know for me going into this viewing, like, it's technically my first time watching this, sitting down and like back to back catching these episodes, but it also comes with like almost 15-20 years of pop cultural osmosis. So like, there's some stuff I knew going in, but like, or had a good idea about, but just sort of to see things happen as they're supposed to in sequential order, it's like, okay, this makes a lot more sense, even if I wasn't like completely surprised by certain things. But there's still some incredible moments throughout the course of the show, and there's definitely some late game stuff. It's like, oh wow, this is much smaller of a thing than I realized in terms of like certain characters and certain events. Like, oh, I figured that would have happened much sooner, or they had a bigger presence than they actually did. But like, it's still been a great time to sit and watch everything, and like I really had a good time like talking with JoJo about like all the different things about the series. Just like our post-watch conversations have been like really fun to like sit there and unpack about what the show is and what it isn't, and just like, it just engenders a lot of fun conversation.
Yeah. I don't want to say... Oh, well, yeah, I'll say. What's your favorite angel?
Favorite angel?
Yeah.
The third angel is classic. I really like it. I know they get much more abstract as the series goes on. I'll go to some of my favorite angel fights. When they fought the fish angel.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. And I'm just like, holy shit, Godzilla versus Kong really pulled a lot from this moment.
Yeah.
Because that was the introduction of Asuka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her.
Because that was around the time we stopped, and then we picked back up.
Yeah.
The fight with the, I don't know the numbers, but the ball angel.
Oh, yeah.
When
Shinji gets sucked into the ball.
He
And when the fucking bust at the end.
Oh my god, why can't I remember that angel's name? It's Lilial, something like that. That angel is super cool. I would probably say that's my favorite because it's just like, it's so fucking abstract because like the ball is its shadow and then the shadow is its actual fucking body.
Yeah, its body is like it's like just flat like black surface, but its shadow is like just 3D.
Because that's how it fucking appears in our dimension, and its body is its own dimension, which is a Dirac Sea, which is impossible to escape from unless you're a fucking god. Like, oh my god.
And the episode where the computer virus angel, that was like fuck. And when they sort of the reveal of the inner like workings of their supercomputers, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, it was, oh my god, so fucking cool.
And like it was just really fun to just see how everything plays out. And like one of the things I did know going in, but like to see it happen, it's like, man, these people are so fucking messy. Like, it's just fucking drama. It's the end of the goddamn world, but then like they're kissing them, they're making out with them. They're just like, bitch, get your dick out of your hand and stop the apocalypse.
Did you see the Misato overhearing moment where Shinji overheard?
I'm trying to remember.
Was that in the rebuilds?
I might.
Where Shinji was overhearing Misato and old man going at it?
Akaji?
Not old man.
Oh my god. No, that was in the fucking show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you don't ever have that happen in the rebuilds.
So wait, Shinji overhears Masato and Kaji fucking?
Yes.
That could have happened early on.
The guy with the ponytail, right?
Yeah, Kaji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Or Ryoji.
It's been so long.
I watched it like a year ago. So
Yeah, I
Because
lose
Taji's
stuff.
the name of his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryoji's the guy with the ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Ryoji Kaji. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know they have that like bender where they just fuck,
Yeah.
and there's the one scene where all you just hear is them clapping cheeks.
Yeah, because it's not like.
But is that like? Did he overhear that?
I could be misremembering.
No, I'm maybe I don't know.
Because I didn't get that. But like, also we have like 2 more episodes to get to.
Still though, like all the sexual tension is just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Oh yeah.
It even gets weirder.
because that's something we talked about. It's like everybody in the show is fucked up. There's definitely people who are less fucked up than others. Like honestly, on one end you have Pin, on the other end you have Gendo, and everyone else falls in this 4x4 grid.
Pin being the most fucked up.
That penguin said some shit.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
repeat here.
And the thing is too is that like that penguin when it appears like it's like ooh cute.
It's a roommate.
It's a roommate, but then it's like so minuscule to everything that's fucking happening. I forget every time.
But because like first part of the show kind of has like more of a slice of life feel.
Yeah.
And you know it's like do 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 do, and then like literally at one point like towards the end of the show like Masato just tells Pin it's like sorry Pin you gotta go, and then he's just out of the show until
like
the end where they're clapping.
Congratulations.
oh my god.
Congratulations.
But
Yeah.
it's been a great time. I enjoy seeing how the first half of the show is more front loaded and the second half is more like drama loaded. But I enjoyed that sort of that distinction, and also know it's funny to see at what point the show's like running out of budget. So you can tell when it's like, okay, they're reusing a lot of stuff, or there's like a lot of static images with voiceover on top of it, and then the clever ways they get around their budgetary constraints, and then when that budget comes back later on. So it's just as a whole, the show's been a lot of fun to experience from multiple different like viewpoints.
That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, the rebuilds definitely they're shorter and they don't like expand upon a lot, but I think they fix like a lot of messiness that the show had, in my opinion. Yeah.
And plus, they only have so much time, so it makes sense to kind of dedicate that screen time to more like engaging parts, like the big crazy action, which is fine. Blowing up a mountain with a sniper rifle is pretty fucking sick.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I mean, they still fit in a lot of, stuff into it too. And like, even though they kind of like, they do throw tidbits here where like, if you'd watch the show, it's like, you're like, oh fuck, I know what that means or whatever. Or maybe you don't, because sometimes you don't, like me, I don't know what it fucking means, but like it all like wraps around. So I definitely excited for you guys to check that out.
So, and definitely, whenever we finish with the original series, we'll get on to the rebuild at another point. I definitely want to give them both their time to breathe.
Yeah.
And not be just like, I'm going to shotgun all this massive franchise.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and from what little I've seen of the rebuilds, it seems like it's going for a much different tone, like more of like, I guess the more action centric.
It's 2 different points in Hideaki Anno's life.
Yeah.
You can tell that original was a dark part, rebuild's not so dark.
Yeah.
That's good. Because there's some stuff in Indiveva that is that's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's one thing that's an anime that like it's been spoiled for years, so it's not gonna have that same like what the fuck, but still, that's a crazy fucking thing to start the movie with.
Yeah.
It literally opens the fucking movie.
and then from then on, it's just like
Constant fucking crazy shit.
it's just like, oh my god, I can't handle this. Like, yeah.
If y'all ever want to do an Evangelion side series, I won't say no.
All right.
Next bit. It gets into our non-visual show and tell a little bit.
Yeah, whip it out.
Woo!
So
Wenzel brought a goodie bag with him, and as did I. What leads into my show and tell is that while they were leading the show, I had something of a vacation. Went up to Birmingham, was a city about an hour away from us, and had a nice little day up there.
Birmingham, England.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
British people crazy, man.
They
Who the
crazy,
fuck
right?
eats mushy peas? Have y'all seen mushy peas?
We've all seen mushy
It
peas.
looks disgusting.
We've all seen mushy peas.
Well, it's because British people can't fucking cook.
Oh my god! Is it because they don't have teeth? They eat mushy peas. They can't handle normal peas.
Wasn't this a bit he did with y'all? Like he had some bit about British teeth earlier.
Oh no, it was me where I was talking about Monkey, my dog. I'm like, he's British because he has fucked up teeth.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the only I can think of.
I'm sorry to our British listeners. Y'all are like our 10th most listened country outside of the state or something.
Oh,
it's
shit.
fine.
Yeah, you can make fun of Americans. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm saying is just get a better dental plan.
Damn. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of people throwing stones in glass houses here.
Sorry, Pat. Go ahead.
But I went up to Birmingham, had a nice full day. One of the first places I went was a store called Magic City Conjure. It is a black-owned like magic and ritual store. I've given a whole list of stores and places to go in Birmingham because our friend Eli and another mutual friend of ours had a big day trip up there, and they sort of like gave me like some cool place to check out. And that was one place I went, and it was just really cool to go in and talk to the people there. Like even if you're not, and I learned that even if you're not like necessarily a believer in the supernatural and magic, how like a lot of people use like quote like witchcraft or like spells and rituals as a way to like a meditative thing. Like,
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this sort of like this is one thing that I can control and have a lot of input on when I feel like I don't have as much force I can really exercise in the real world. So you have this thing that you can kind of help center you. And I think that's a really cool way of looking at this thing that may seem a little woo to certain people. And the first thing I got one of the few things I knew offhand was a Santa Muerte candle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is really cool because in the last few years, I would say the Santa Muerte is sort of taken on a different interpretation, because where in the past this saint was sort of used to offer protection to people who were like maligned by society, people on the outskirts of society, Santa Muerte is sort of been reinterpreted as a queer icon, because who are some of the most disadvantaged people in society right now? Queer people. And so even if you're not like believe that there's a spirit that called Santa Muerte that helps people, it's still like a symbol for queer protection and queer like journeying.
Yeah.
And so I thought this was really cool. So I got a nice little candle to sort of like start the journey with, because I'm still on my queer journey. It's like, even though I'm 30 something, but still like it's still new, and I'm still learning about who I am and how I want to like pursue this part of myself.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to talk to the people down there. Then I went next door to Iniquities, which is the sex store in town.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
So they're like really cool. They're a queer space, and got to check out all their stuff. And I realized, wow, I'm too poor to buy sex stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some expensive shit there.
It's like, this is all really cool, but also I was a little worried, concerned even about like the diameters of these butt plugs are very concerning.
Yeah, I don't understand how these people do this. You see like football shaped, like football sized butt plugs.
I mean, obviously you don't start that big, but
How do you get there? And like once you get there, is there no turning back?
From other people's experience, I've seen it does not really go back.
Fuck.
I've seen some things, girl. Let me tell you.
Oh man,
But they're really cool down there. A lot more anime stuff than I was expecting in there.
In the sex store?
Yeah, it's like, here's waifu in a jar or some shit. It's just like,
For coming in?
it was just like a picture of an anime girl, but in like this bionicle type jar, and it was like you hear like gloopy gloppy in there.
That's the bit with the cum jar.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
That's
taking
crazy.
it in.
That's
I'm just taking
crazy.
it in.
I thought about maybe getting a harness, but they're all like real leather harnesses. So the cheapest one was like $125.
Oh, fuck.
So I was like, I'm sure that's great craftsmanship, but I can't swing that.
Wow. Okay.
Really cool folks down there as well. I did get something from there. I'm wearing it right now, actually.
You're worrying me.
Why? Whoa! What is
If
happening
you
right now?
slide a butt plug out, I'm leaving.
No, I got a jock strap.
Oh,
okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
AYCH's first live on-air jock strap. But I'm wearing pants over
Wait,
it.
everybody quiet. Let's get the sound of it.
Whoa.
Whoa! Did everybody hear that?
It made noises. It talked.
Yeah, I talked
Yep.
a little bit.
And after that, I went to a really cool second-hand store. What's on second? a lot of really just like odds and ends, tchotchkes and stuff from like basically stuff people brought in the last 50 years. But they had a really good old toy section.
Ooh, okay.
And I got one of my favorite toys as a kid. It's from the Legends of Batman run in the 90s. It's a Catwoman. I had that exact same toy as a kid.
From what year?
This was like early 90s, early mid 90s.
Yeah, this is a Kenner.
It comes with like a Catwoman card.
1994.
Yeah.
1994. Yep.
Because
cool.
I had a whole bunch of Batman toys as a kid, but the ones that were most consistently replaced were Catwomen, because like Catwoman was my favorite character. Like I had like multiple Catwomen because they just when you play with a toy too much, they can't stand up anymore. The joints are too loose.
Yeah,
they had to re-buy Catwoman toys for me.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, 1994.
Hell yeah,
It is in great condition too. Like
yeah,
because it's still in the box. Because I saw a Batman toy. I was like, oh fuck, I had that. I picked it up and I was like, oh fuck, I have not thought about this toy in 25 years. It fucking blasted my ass to the past. Just a lot of really cool like stuff, like wrestling toys, Lord of the Rings toys, like a lot of really cool like 90s Marvel toys. Like I would love how weird toys would be in the 90s. Like there was a run of Spider-Man action figures where like Spider-Man was like a vampire slayer, and he had to like there's like a mutant vampire spider version of Spider-Man, and he has like a bat spider on one arm and a spider bat on the other. It's bizarre.
That sounds pretty sick.
I mean,
yeah.
I have a picture. I'll show that later. And I found a Beetleborg toy as well.
Oh.
Unboxed.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
And Beetleborgs being the Americanization of an older tokusatsu series, because with the popularity of Power Rangers.
Don't worry, you guys will get your turn.
Look at the Beetleborg.
I'm
see the
playing with
Beetleborg
it right now.
That was one of the first post Power Rangers series they brought over, and they had the one that here right now, like the green stag beetle character, and that's from the first season. The second season it was called Metallics, and they had a gold, silver, and like a metallic lavender color.
That's really fucking cool.
Holy shit. I feel like Cody had a Beetleborg.
I'm sure he did.
Because this looks very familiar.
Man.
Fuck. This looks very good. It's very good condition, too.
I mean, all the toys were like really well taken care of. Like they would have parts and pieces, but they might be like bagged separately.
Yeah.
So like big throwbacks, like a lot of like the first like toys that came out when Phantom Menace came out. Nostalgia, just like wave. Like She-Hulk's torquing blast, just like bam, 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 bam.
It's like oh man, I lost my train of thought because I'm thinking how awesome this is. Where's this at? Huntsville? You said?
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
What's on second? I think we should go because there'll be a lot there that y'all would probably like.
Oh hell
Just
yeah.
some like this is just cool stuff.
Yeah.
After that, I went around a few other places, smaller places like a bookstore, but I found like really cool like toy model store, and it was closer to Homewood, I think. And I got a model set. And I was like, this is a cool little store, kind of small, but I was like, are you fucking serious? They have Toku models here. They have Kamen Rider and Ultraman, and I ended up getting a model of Kamen Rider O's. It's a very detailed model. I haven't had the time to really sit down and work on this one, but I thought it looked incredible.
Yep. Yeah, no, these
Those are very good kits.
these are figure-rise standard, and this line of Kamen Rider and Ultramans are really fucking good. Yeah.
I got a
Super sick.
Star Wars one too.
Yeah,
and it's very nice.
I have an Ultraman one. It's oh man, he looks so sick. I want to build him. He's so cool. And then the Digimon also fall under the figure rise. So good.
Because they're both owned by Bandai.
Yeah.
Because I did see some Digimon there that had, I think it had War Greymon and maybe like a variant of him, like Black War Greymon. They didn't have a couple of those. They had the Ultraman ones there from the CG Netflix series.
Yes.
Where all the Ultramen had like very like detailed armored suits.
Yep.
So obviously the classic Ultraman, it's really relatively simple suit design, but I was like, damn, this is a little treasure trove here. I was not expecting them to have this.
Who's that blue and red Kamen Rider?
blue and red.
And he's
Half.
doing
It's half. Like
oh, that's Kamen Rider Build.
I got that guy. He's very cool quality.
So there's a place in Hoover. It's a model store, model box, and they sell. Because I went there recently, and they got like a huge like restock of like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Pokemon, Digimon, Gunpla kits, and like yeah, it's crazy how good these are. Like it's crazy. Man,
If you ever wanted like somebody to teach you how to Dougie, we can Dougie.
One other toy I saw there, I thought it was funny just because like that is definitely a bootleg toy because it's called Cool Combat and it's a 2-pack. It has a Grimlock from the 2015 Robots in the Skies Transformer series, like Greenlock to Green T-Rex in this one. It comes with a secondary figure. It looks kind of like a torso of a robot, but it's what you attach like a car to at the base and smash the head. It launches the car out, but there's no car. It's just a secondary figure.
Okay.
And it comes with an accessory. It's a cardboard sword, but the handle is Iron Man 3 War Machine, where he's the Iron Patriot.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
I gotta see this.
Yeah.
So I'm showing the gang the picture of it.
That looks extremely fucked up.
Wait a minute.
That is bootleg as hell.
And they had several of them, too.
But honestly, if I was a little kid, that would have been sick as shit.
Yeah.
But the bit that there's a cardboard sword where the handle is fucking Don Cheadle's.
It's so tiny, but yeah, you can tell.
It's as Iron Patriot War Machine.
That's so fucking weird. Who made that? Like, who was like,
It
yeah.
has to be some like boot like.
Oh yeah, but I'm just thinking like, who was the guy who was like, we have to put this together?
Let's just smash some shit together.
I mean,
That's what Fortnite is, but
I mean, there's a lot of really good like bootleg accounts on Twitter, like bootleg trading cards, or bootleg like toys, where it's just like, or one of my favorites is like, I think it was from Mexico. It's like it had a box that said Avengers, and it was like a Power Rangers, Aquaman, Superman, a Xenomorph, and like a random like Destiny character.
No, that's Avengers.
Yeah, that's Avengers.
That's Avengers. What are you
I
talking
mean, that's
about?
Avengers on Fortnite, honestly. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So it was like very just cobbled together of like vaguely recognizable things, and here's a box to put them in. I also had a picture of the Spider-Man Vampire line.
Oh, okay.
oh my god, those look so fucking cool.
Oh wow.
They look familiar too.
I've never seen those, but that sucks.
Oh, that's rad.
It sucks. I missed out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they would back in the 90s, they would just make toys for the hell of it.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's get really far left with this stuff. Like Spider-Man.
Wait. Far
Let's get
left.
all right with our Spider-Man figures.
wait. No.
Yeah, Spider-Man and the intolerant left.
Let's calm it down. Let's not make some woke figures, okay?
Yeah, when did Spider-Man get political?
Fuck, what does Jordan Peterson say? Take that, you intolerant left.
Oh no, it's up yours, woke moralists.
There it
we'll
is.
see who cancels who. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, you nerd.
Go back into your medically induced coma.
I agree with him, actually. I think he's an intelligent man.
I can't believe Colt Wenzel got politically radicalized.
I think it was really cool when he would like talk about how sexy his daughter.
Let's say you're my little kitten.
the daughter who fucked Andrew Tate.
Y'all want some fucking Peterson family drama? Okay, so I
Yes.
found this out the other day. So you know how he fucking Jordan Peterson's wife ended up getting cancer, which is sad, and Jordan Peterson couldn't handle it, so he got addicted to benzos, which you know addiction's a bad thing. You know what? I don't want to judge people, going
While
through
JoJo talks about this, can I play with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go through this hard time, blah, blah, blah. However, fuck Jordan Peterson. He's a piece of shit. So, his daughter brings him to some, like, Russia, somewhere in Eastern Europe, and it puts him in a medically induced coma so he can basically sleep off the withdrawals. Meanwhile, she's going around, like, Romania fucking Andrew Tate.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm just like, man, shit's crazy.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I don't.
Wenzel doesn't want to play with the big bad Beetleborgs anymore.
And
Conspicuously times.
conspicuous. And I did two more things. Ideas I got very recently. Y'all might recognize this from the Pat cast we did a while back, where I showed y'all Sentai. And I finally got the two I've been looking for: the Green and Black Ranger from Dino Fury, or their Sentai component.
Oh, wow.
Alternative Ryu Soldier. You would not believe how hard it is to find the Green Power Ranger for this line. Because for those who don't know, the Green Power Ranger in the current series, Dino Fury, is a girl. And not only is the Green Ranger a girl, she's the first openly gay Power Ranger.
Oh. Pass that my way.
As it usually happens with a lot of toy lines that are focused more on boys, like either the girl toys are bought out in their initial ordering and they never order anymore, or two, they just sit on the shelf forever, especially if they're Transformers. So I had to really scrape and claw around to finally find even the Black Ranger here, and I had to go online to find her, but it's like finally I was able to get a hold of these, and it was really cool because like this season's really fun, and plus, the first openly gay Power Ranger. That's really cool.
This is new, like brand new?
It's been going on for like a year or two now. But like, these are kind of like the basic toy lines. But like, once you start getting more into like the bigger, badder toys, like the earlier line, you don't see as much. So like, you kind of like to really look for them, or they just happen to be brought out of stock, or someone happens to have them on the shelf. So like, I was finally able to get these. It's really cool. And plus, like on the show, these two are brother and sister. Because in the original Sentai, it was two brothers. And there's a really cool moment because when she first morphs, she has a skirt on. And she's like, she rips the skirt off. It's like, this isn't really my thing. It's like this, so just because, like, in the original Sentai footage, the Green Ranger was male, so he didn't have a skirt on. So, like, that kind of lines up with the footage. But it also kind of shows that she's not, like a traditionally feminine girl, too. So it's really cool to see, like, have, like, this cool moment for the series, like to show like how it's grown over the last 30 years.
Oh man!
So that was really fun. Well,
hell yeah!
I did forget. I had one last thing called MetaZoo. It's a deck of cards.
Ooh.
That the theme is cryptids and like supernatural characters, but the art is done in the style of classic Gen 1 Pokemon art, like Ken Sugimori, and the text on the box is like Magic the Gathering. So it's a really cool like combination of like old card games here.
Wow.
So
is
that's
it okay if I
been,
take these out?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Sorry, I should ask.
This is kind of like our non-show show and tell, but we will have a visual component for this on our social, so you won't feel left out. You'll know exactly what we've been talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, maybe I should describe what I'm looking at. Yeah, no, these look super sick. They have a red border. That's really
like
cool.
That.
It's funny because this one says giant squid, which like giant squid isn't technically a cryptid. Now, I didn't realize the other day that giant squid and a colossal squid are two different animals.
They're different animals.
And we have never seen a colossal squid, but we know it exists. I thought that was crazy. It's a bunch of neat little cards. I can't really say much. Obviously, you'll get the visual component when we post this. But, like, wow. OG, man. Tanner actually bought a box.
Like a booster box? Or a deck?
No, it was like a booster box, I think.
Yeah, it was a booster box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, MetaZoo. Because there's different themes for it. And I don't know which one he bought, but yeah.
It might have been Jungle. I don't
maybe.
remember.
But yeah, no, this is a crazy little thing.
And just like how detailed the packaging is, like the little sticker that shows like whether the box has been tampered or not. Like if you took it off, it like have like leave behind like little tiny UFOs.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. If you want to look at the box, sorry.
Yeah.
Does that candle smell, by the way, or is it just a candle?
No, it's just a candle.
Okay.
And also, per tradition, you snuff out a ritual candle instead of blowing it out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that where you do that?
I never snuffed out a candle before, but then I haven't lit it yet because I was like, I had other candles I wanted to get to first.
Yeah. No, I've done it. It's scary.
It's like,
but I've done it, and Houston Batman.
And then Wenzel, you got a show and tell as long as well, right?
Yeah, I guess since we went with cards, I'll start with cards first since it's kind of slower. But oh gosh, I don't know where to start. So like 2 weeks ago, me, Colt, and Tanner went to town, and we were just kind of having a day. We went to this new place, card place that opened up. One Up TCG. It's really cool. If you're in town, go there. It's they went in there. We all bought stuff, and it really and they host tournaments, obviously, for several different games, and it made me really like want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. So I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm gonna redo my Yu-Gi-Oh decks. And yeah, so I recently bought like so many different fucking singles, and a lot of just cards here and there to do this. And I've completely finally finished 3 decks completely, and this is one of them because I don't have a box for it yet, and this is one of them as well. And then there's one in here. And then I also just randomly bought some singles that I thought looked cool, and I would, kind of bring them on the show to show you guys. And also, too, I was looking through all my old cards, and I found a bunch of my old Digimon cards as well.
Oh. And like from what I've seen on Twitter, Digimon cards are kind of like getting the resurgence recently.
Yeah, they are. That's crazy. It threw me back whenever we went into 1UP, and I saw like all the Digimon booster boxes. I was like, that's insane. Like, never in my life would I have thought this would have a comeback as it did. But yeah, currently, I guess I should say, because I'm not keeping it secret or anything. That deck that you're looking at right there, Pat, is the sorry.
I thought Colt might have seen these already.
It's the my Fire King deck. I have adjusted it to where it's like, I don't know if it's competitive, but I would like to have a fun, casual time at a tournament. And if I could win with it, that would be cool too.
Oh, is this the one that we dunked the fuck out of you at Tanner's?
I mean, one of them, because you kind of beat both of them. But that's also because they weren't finished. Neither of them were. Oh, yeah, if you want to look at the Digimon cards. And then that other one is completely new that JoJo's looking at. It's my Shark deck.
Oh, wow.
Shark.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, these are like old Digimon cards.
Yeah, no, so what I would do is, like, looking back at them, I got thrown back in time, if you want to look at my other deck, my pink.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen a gold border card.
Yeah, it was, I didn't know I would get in that, but it's pretty cool. And,
is this rare at all? This looks like very unique.
Yeah, there were, fairly certain cards like that are pretty rare. It didn't cost much, though. But what I would do is Target would always have this, like, not bin, but this kind of display for cards, random assorted card packs. And every time I'd go there, because they were super cheap, I'd buy all the Digimon card packs. Huh. I would just buy them because I loved collecting them, and they were always, like, super cool.
So with your Digimon cards, that's definitely, like, a throwback for me. From, like, it had, like, the classic, like, traditional, like, drawing characters on there, and then, like, the early CG models for a lot of the old, like, very, like, Digimon Season 1, Digimon Season 2, and that's really cool. Like, to see, like, those types of old cards and, like, the newer series that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Because there's an actor I follow. He's actually, we'll probably talk about later in the latter part of the show. He played the young version of the Elder in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Yoshi Sudarso. I think he's kind of contributed to the rise. He's going to just have like this super hot dude playing a Digimon card. And he was like, oh, I want to get into that. And so he's been showing a lot of his cards lately. And it's like, wow, like, man.
That's crazy. Man.
Throwing it back.
Now, that deck is the deck that you guys also beat, but it's been adjusted to where it's like, it has better support. That's the best way to say it.
These sleeves are nice.
Yeah.
What brand are these?
Ultra Pro.
They look nice.
And in this deck I'm looking at right now is Wenzel's water theme
Shark. Yeah.
Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
I
so
gotta check that one out.
This one, yeah. So it has my cat shark in it. I took it out specifically. Whenever we went up to 1UP, I was literally in line and I saw it on their shelf and I was like, cat shark. And then I was like, how much is that cat shark? And the guy was like, well, if it's this, then it's this price. If it's this, then it's $13. And I was like, I want to buy it. So I bought it, and I fucking love it. And it's actually a really good card. But also, too, whenever this past weekend I went to Huntsville, and I went to a card store, and I was like, I really want to buy a card that I said I wouldn't fucking buy. So I bought it anyway. But to be fair, it was cheaper to buy in person than it is online. And this is the card I got. It's Totally Awesome.
Yeah.
Totally awesome? Is it?
Hell
Yeah, and
It's two toads sit on top of each other like the New Year's mochi cakes.
yeah, and if anybody who knows Yu-Gi-Oh knows this fucking card, because this is like one of like the best cards out there. That's why also too, like, if you buy it online, you're gonna see it run for like $20-$25, and then if it's like even rarer, it runs for more. And yeah, no, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna put it in my Fluffle deck, which is the deck that I gave support to. And
the Fluffle was like basically like these little cutesy like animals, but also like there's like some darker, spookier, but still kind of cute like characters in it as well.
You got the Gaga Gigo.
Yeah, Gaga Gigo the Risen. You know, that was the deck I had to kind of build from scratch because I didn't have many cards for that. But to be fair, there was a lot of cards in there, or almost all of them are like super cheap. I did not spend much to build these decks since I already had so many cards.
You
So
like this cross sheep because it's in every single one of them.
it's a good card. When I looked at it, I was like this is pretty good, and like I want to like try to, you know, did you look at those? Yeah.
As we're just passing everything around.
Sorry.
Like the one time we should be a video podcast.
I
Just
know.
use your imagination, folks.
Yeah, just use your imagination. Sorry, but yeah, and then also I bought these new little deck boxes too.
They're
for them.
very nice.
I need to buy one for my Fire Kings just because it's
I do think your fire deck is cool because it not only is it's based around fire, but all the monsters are kind of like Hindu like mythology based.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like one of my favorites is Avarta, which is like looks like Ganesh. I like when that card came out, I was like, fuck, this looks so cool, and it's great support for the fucking Fire King deck. Sorry. Yeah. So I have a lot of cards here, but these are the cards I thought that everybody would really like, specifically Pat, the Dino Wrestlers.
Oh yeah, I knew about these.
So
they did the whole line.
Yeah, so whenever I went to 1UP, they had like a lot of them. So I was like, I would just buy one of every one and bring them back and show you guys because they're really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, these are sick.
It was really funny though because I didn't realize one of them is actually on the it's on the list of banned cards or limited because it's like too fucking OP or some shit.
This is sick. Dino Wrestler Giga Spino Savate.
Yeah.
Dino Wrestler Chimera T-Rextal. I mean, because like all the cards are based off different types of martial arts, but also different types of dinosaurs, and like these look fucking fierce.
They are so cool. And then these are this is like my a group that I just really like called the Performa Pals. They're a really good archetype within.
Oh, that's cool. Like the cards themselves are like all glittered.
Yeah, those are I don't know all the rarities. It doesn't really matter to me as long as the card's cheap when I buy them,
And then you have some of these are pendulum, which like they are double as a monster and a magic card.
Yep, spell card.
Oh, the fucking little coin dragon, so cute.
I love the fucking Lucky Dragon. It's actually a really good fucking card too. If you want to look at some, or if you're on your phone, sorry.
No, sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't want to, have you with that. Then these are two random cards that I thought were cool.
Star one's legit.
Yeah.
It's not bootleg or
This
anything.
Tornado
No.
Dragon looks sick as fuck.
No, Tornado Dragon is so fucking sick.
Oh, I always loved the Toon Monsters.
The Toon Monsters are
Toon
so
Buster
cool.
Blader looks so cool.
This little guy, he's
Okay,
he's a little buff boy.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lot to say. So for the Toon ones, when I saw the Buster Blader, I was like, they made Toon versions of so many of the classic, Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. I was like, fuck, these are so cool. And then also I just brought the King of the Feral Imps because I thought that looked cool too.
I mean, we go feral on this show.
We do go
I
feral.
have one of these, I think.
Probably.
He looks so familiar. They look so cool.
Yeah,
I love
the-
Yu-Gi-Oh
okay,
cards.
The Feral Imp King looks
That's
killer.
And it's just a sick card too. Yes. Sorry. So you already probably saw the Tornado Dragon in my
Yeah.
decks. Just a great fucking card. These are the other four. I'll split them between you two.
They're rock-based sea life creatures. Yeah, I have rocks, goes basically like a shark with like rocks made out of it, and then a skull kraken.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, no. So Rock Scales, when I saw that, I was like, man, that's so fucking sick. And I read it. I was like, that's a good card too. And then Skull Kraken, It's actually from one of the shows, but you're gonna say something, Pat?
Fucking brain blasted me. Moki Moki. I love those cards back in the day.
When I saw Moki Moki, I was like, okay, I gotta buy it.
And what I love is like there's a Yu-Gi-Oh account I would watch every now and again, like Anime TGS something. He does a lot of in-depth on like the archetypes, and like I was like, damn, I didn't realize this card was still around. Like there's Moki Moki, Ojamas, and like this fucking Kaolo Koala fucking ripped to shit.
Yes.
Boy, yeah.
No, I saw it. I'd never seen this card. I was like, I have to have this because it was so fucking cool. And obviously, I'm actually, so a little insider, I'm actually working on stickers of both of these because I was like, I fucking love these. And then I actually looked up, I was like, can I make a deck with this? So,
That's some kind of like animal-based deck.
Yeah, with the koalas, because there was a fucker from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX whose whole bit was that he looked like a koala and his fucking deck was koalas. And I mean, to be fair, they're powerhouses, but you need to add other boss monsters and stuff to it.
I mean, koalas are the most dangerous animal on Australia.
That's true. And now the Skull Kraken, I think it was the it was also in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where Fuckface,
That helps.
The dude who was like a fucking bully or whatever, but then he becomes a good guy later. Okay, anyway.
It's been a long time
He
since I've
goes
seen
on like a
GX.
journey where he goes to fucking Antarctica for something, and he finds like a bunch of cards in the ice.
Makes sense.
Skull Kraken was one of them, and I remember seeing this. It was so sick, and I mean, another good fucking card. Yeah, so like, I was just thrown back, like, obviously by these, but also too by like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so cool with all this fucking art. Like,
I mean, that's the reason why I collected them back then, because I just like the art's cool. I played probably less than 10 games in my entire life.
And that's the thing too, is that like when I was crafting these too, like, because I'm like genuinely like want to get back into it, like actually, well, I say get back into it, I want to actually play, and like, because like I'm not really concerned with being like super competitive or anything, but like it just seems like
being able to play,
just being able to play, it seemed like it'd be a fun fucking time. So yeah, like that's what I kind of spent the past 2 weeks doing, is building these fucking decks, and I'm so excited. And
you might be interested in getting the kaiju cards.
I know, Pat. I know. I've been so many good fucking archetypes and just themes too. And gosh, there was something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Digimon cards. You know, everybody saw these. Super fucking sick.
Like
all the classic like art.
Yeah, very retro. It'll have like
shiny boy.
How it'll have like the drawings, and then the PS1 type of like 3D for the first time, y'all.
Yeah. I can't. One of them, I'm trying to think. I did not. I think this one came with a toy.
I do remember
because it's that hard.
I got like the third season where it was Tamers.
Yeah.
I remember they had different toys that came with like a card of the specific one that came like, here's Growlmon and a card.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, those are my cards. I obviously have more stuff to tell, but I think we're hitting where we should probably cut up.
Or a breaking point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a breaking point, all right. We're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back with you. Hang tight. Welcome back, everybody. Part 2, episode 279, and we got more stuff to talk about.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
There is a little blue Among Us with a sailor hat, paper sailor hat. Mm-hmm. I got it at Second and Charles.
Oh, there, sailor.
But so it was like months ago. I want to say last summer, maybe, where I was going through all of my old toys and stuff, and I was just finding so many just treasures. And I was like, man, we got to like do like a toy like show and tell, just bring them. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna do that now. So I brought a lot.
Fuck yeah.
So there's these little ones.
Oh shit,
Mothra.
Mothra.
There might be dust on them because
no, that's just Mothra dust.
Yeah. A lot of Godzilla ones.
Like, we got a Mothra, Space Godzilla, Gigan.
This is a Digimon.
Jumon. Oh, he was my bitch.
It's one of my favorites. This is a Transformer. I haven't transformed him yet because I fucking forgot. how to do it.
Oh, it's actually transformable.
It's a transformer.
It's a little Triceratops transformer.
Now
These Godzilla figures are high quality.
they are so fucking good. This is another little transformer that I transformed back into a car because it is so fucking old that it was starting to fall apart. So,
I know that's a trouble with some of the Transformers, like just because the different
Yu-Gi-Oh?
types of material that we use to make toys these days. Like a lot of old Transformers, like just because of its age, but also material, like they can be really brittle, especially if they have the gold plastic syndrome. If you know about that, because like a lot of we'll make it fancy and have it gold, and it's like fuck, well. That stuff didn't have a great shelf life, so if you touch it, it crumbles. And Wenzel also has some like older Pokemon toys. I remember I had a box of all these like early 2000, late 90s Pokemon. This being a fur alligator.
yeah,
This Godzilla is really detailed.
yeah, they're really good.
And he also had some old Yu-Gi-Oh toys, like some of the classic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. Like this is Thousand Year Dragon.
Yep,
Classic Godzilla. There's also Baby Dragon.
yep.
I can't put everything. JoJo,
I can't remember this one.
Oh, I recognize this Yu-Gi-Oh monster. It looks like a Stegosaurus, but with like a spiked tail and like blades on its where its spines are. But I can see it, but I can't think what it's called.
Also,
Yeah.
he's got a cactuar, and I'm real happy.
From Final Fantasy?
No, it's from Digimon.
That's Togemon.
It looked like a cactuar.
SMH, you fucking nerds! Shut up!
Oh, and let me tell you, like being a little queer kid and seeing Togemon transform into Lilymon, that bitch served.
For real. No.
And can't not talk about Gatomon turning into Angemon. I knew I was a little homo kid when she transformed.
Now, I will say, you think, like, okay, can anybody guess where... Because I remember these Yu-Gi-Ohs and these Godzilla toys. Can anybody guess where I bought these at?
KB Toys.
KB Toys, that's one guess.
Kmart.
What about you?
EB Toys.
Okay. Well, Pat, you got it right. Kmart.
Oh, yeah. They had good
Kmart.
toys.
They really did. They had so many good toys, and it's kind of... Now, KB Toys, I did get a lot of these other Godzilla toys. But yeah, currently right now, for people who can't see, there's Gigan, Mothra. Which Godzilla is this? Is this OG? I don't think that's OG.
Oh yeah, this is definitely like a more modern. Yeah. Oh well, no, his brow looks very Showa.
Yeah,
and he got them chunky Showa legs.
And Space Godzilla, and like you said, Yu-Gi-Ohs and stuff. But
also, by the way, here at AYCH, we support Space Godzilla.
Amen.
Yes.
Y'all haters out there need to step off.
But I got more toys. Obviously, these are the big boys.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah, whip them out.
Don't say that.
Whip them out.
So.
Oh,
shit!
that's
Destroy,
cool.
Big Destroyer.
Yeah, I. Also
Oh, fuck.
You got Patrick Star in it.
I think I got this at a yard sale one time. But
You had this on your table when you were selling at the comic strip earlier this year.
Yep. Yes, I did.
Whoa.
Now that Destroyer is from a newer line of Godzilla vinyls, right?
That one?
Yeah.
That one I got way back in the mid 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Say 2007, 2008.
Yeah, it's 2007.
Okay, I was about to say that looks very similar to a new line of Godzillas.
Okay, but here's the thing though. The new line of Destroyer, that one fucking sucks. This one is more detailed, better paint job.
I will say this one's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, and these are the other ones.
Oh shit, we got Hedera, the Spog monster. And you also have Sexy Gigan, BDSM Gigan from Final
Oh
War.
no, his head's gone.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Angerus's head fell off.
He gets the fucking bad fucking time all the time, man.
Fucking Angerus, that boy does not deserve the shit he gets.
It's this toy specifically. As soon as I got it, his head would just pop off all the time. I don't know why.
Damn, this one is sexy.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of the concept art for Final Wars Gigan, it's horny.
Yeah.
Also, Godzibon is the Toho Studios YouTube puppet show, and they recently revealed Gigan's mom and dad. Gigan's mom is horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and this is I can't remember what the era this one is.
That's the 90s Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, this is the 90s Mechagodzilla. Yeah, his head
head
just
pops off.
it does that. I will say I remember I went to Second and Charles and I saw this in their display case. You know, somebody sold it to them, and this fucker. I remember when I bought this, that bad boy was like maybe $15-$20. They were selling that guy in the case for like $50-$60.
Yeah, like this is like a nice quality, but like it's not like $50-$60 quality.
But I mean, it's just like it's so, you know, I don't know, it's so old. But yeah,
I like the plastic this guy's made out of. It feels nice.
it's very good
I
quality.
love how all of them are some way articulated, except the Hedera, it's just solid.
Yeah, it's just a statue.
It's just like a blob.
It's like, yeah, sorry kids, you can't play with the smog monster, but you know, you put a little hole in the back, it's a bank.
These are the Ultraman monsters I bought for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh God.
definitely like a final boss monster with this Orochi.
Oh, I remember you telling me you bought this one.
Yeah.
And Alien Dada.
Yep. I brought
That's
him.
an OG right there.
He doesn't really move around, but he's still very cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's still just nice little, like,
Yeah.
texture, like, ridges on it.
Damn, they look so cool.
These are, I know the mic can't hear me.
Oh, that is Imperial Dramon Paladin mode and Black War Growlmon.
Yes. I'm fairly certain. Yeah. He,
Showing off my Digimon image retaining here. This is cool. I've never seen this one before, like a toy of it.
I got that, I want to say I got that in Japan. Whenever we were little kids. I'm pretty sure my parents bought it for me.
Oh, even the head moves.
And,
Oh, the chest head. Anyway.
yeah. And, it's so old now, he can't stand up.
I mean,
so
the joints are fairly loose.
Yeah.
And, like, I guess it's a good thing that his legs and feet are so big because he's kind of bottom heavy. So that kind of weigh him down a little bit.
Yeah. He does come with a sword, but I didn't bring it because it's so wonky now. I just like, he's cool without it. But yeah, those are some sick other Digimon toys.
Black War Growlmon. Yeah, I had a War Growlmon toy, but it was a transformer. It would transform into Growlmon.
I had, these are just other small ones.
My family was on vacation. We went to a Walmart and they had it. And I asked my parents to get it, and they were not happy when they got up to the register. It's like, they already told me they'd get it, but then they didn't know how much it was. It's like, all right.
Is this giraffe from something?
That's a Toys R Us
Oh,
giraffe.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
That is from the, he was part of a set where he was a pilot. He was flying a plane, and I don't know where the plane is, but, you know, that's very old. So right now I also have, I forgot Destroya and his previous form before he becomes perfect, I guess.
Because it's like the same line of toys as the other small, like, you know, small, very detailed, final form to destroy you. Then you have like the very like crab-like, insect-like form. The kind of like with Destroya, it's like this colony of monsters that make up the giant version.
These are so good.
I know, and this one is
What is
actually
this?
Halo 3 Brute.
Oh,
that toy line.
Because when you bought it, I was like, that looks kind of Halo-y.
Yeah, it's
Oh, he's thick.
yeah, he real thick. I got another thick boy.
Ah, something fell off.
It's his helmet. It comes off. Sorry. This is the other thick boy. He's actually from Halo 2. If you remember Colt Tartarus.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, he's thick with two C's.
Damn, these are such good quality.
I know.
And he's got like this big fuck you hammer.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like Doomsday a little bit.
he does. He does.
Doomsday from Superman, excuse me.
Yeah. I will say you have to be careful because if you're not,
No, leave it.
I would
this
stab
is
my
sick.
finger.
Oh shit, that is sharp.
Also, this wrestler that I meant to bring forever ago, we couldn't identify it.
Oh, this is.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I
over
mean,
there.
the crotch makes me think it's Shawn Michael because it's the Heartbreak Kid, and plus, you know, the molding onto the chest, it looks like chest hairs. I think it's Shawn Michaels.
God, these are sick.
Yeah, my dad bought those for me. He knew I'd like them. I got this whenever I went to Okinawa, Japan in 2015. That's another set of cards.
Oh hell, it's an unopened deck box.
Yeah. Well, I did
Or,
open it.
You know, the box is still intact.
Yeah. And you having fun?
This is very fun.
Yeah, it is.
This line has like Mega Rayquaza on it. And I love how the Japanese card, the theme card of the deck, it's a Japanese word written in English, Gario Tensei.
And
it's a badass move.
Whenever I bought that, it came with a promotional Sylveon that I didn't bring with me, but I still have it, obviously, and it's still in good condition. Sorry, a lot of toys.
This is awesome.
And now the piece of resistance is a bunch of Transformers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I'm taking a little video of our table, and we got a pretty cool little assortment of toys down here. It'd just be like Avengers Endgame shit.
All from I forgot what the animal Transformers. are
These ones are they're all
Beast
from different.
Wars?
Beast Wars.
No, these are from different ones.
Oh shit!
This one is from
Wenzel.
This is from Energon because he has that little energy right there.
Oh, this is an Insecticon.
Yeah,
Like it's shaped like an insect, but it's much more robotic.
and these are still good to transform. Obviously, he's very simple. These I don't remember the show name.
Oh, I had that exact same one, the pterodactyl transformer. I think that's from the Planet Key season.
Yes, this one is from the Jungle Planet one. That's one of my favorite fucking designs. I love that. So it's like a T-Rex with a big sail on his back. That's the
Or a raptor.
He's kind of small, so I guess you can say raptor.
A bipedal T-Rex raptor type.
Yeah, and he has a wrecking like mace ball for a tail. He was like one of my favorites. And then this guy, I don't know if he's from the same show. I don't think you see him in the show, but he transforms into like Komodo dragon kind of like dinosaur.
I do think some of the kibble on some of these is really funny. The kibble being like sort of the extraneous parts that are left over when a Transformer transformed, because on one of his legs on transformed it's just the two lizard legs just sticking off to the side, and then his shoulder pieces are just the lizard head and neck just folded off to the side. Like
Yep.
They definitely have gotten better with their Transformer toys.
like there's definitely some that are a little more awkward in how they fold out, but I had this exact same pterodactyl one, and in that particular line, you would insert a key into the back of it, and it would like activate like a hidden feature. Like you put the key in the pterodactyl's like ass, and like blades would shoot off the top of its wings.
This is how the Insecticon transforms. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty chunky too.
Yeah, chunky boy.
Ooh.
And the pterodactyl is pretty simple to transform too. I mean,
Yeah.
these were sort of like the smaller ends of it, because the pterodactyl's head and neck is literally a foot or a leg for one of them.
And then, sorry, I'm trying to transform.
And like props to Target today, because I went out to get some supplies for the house before we recorded, and they finally restocked the Transformer section.
Ooh.
They got a bunch of good stuff down there. They have some new from the Legacy series. They have like some new like Beast Wars era. They have like they have a new Dinobot down there. They have Pterosaur, a bunch of really good ones. I will say it really puts in perspective like how cost prohibitive some of the Transformer toys are, because the Pterosaur is a pterodactyl from the Beast Wars season. It's a smaller end Transformer. It's $25.
Yeah.
But right next to it are the Power Rangers Megazords, a close to 2-foot Megazord, $25. The same price, and one is
Fuck.
significantly larger.
And if I was a little kid, Megazord's coming home. As much as I love Transformers, bigger toy better.
And
Bigger
plus,
toy,
with
better.
the Dino Fury Megazords, like they have just like Lego block component to them too, so you can take apart all the Megazords and just put them together anyway, like blocks.
This is fucking sick. Oh, can I see the Beetle one?
Yeah.
Fuck, they look.
He looks
so
like a tank. He's
cool.
really thick.
This dude's chode it out for sure. This dude's got a mega Transformer chode.
And I think the hidden feature was that blades would come out of his wings.
Yeah.
I don't know where the key is.
I mean, it's a little part, so it's probably
Yeah.
long.
They're
gone.
translucent. You can kind of see them.
Yeah.
See where they kind of fall in at.
All right, time to bring out the big
Beetle.
boy.
Oh, the big boy.
Wenzel brought his whole toy chest here to the show today.
Oh shit, Scorponok.
Oh, that's the beefy Scorponok. Like the tank Scorponok.
I haven't had time to dust recently. But yeah, this is from Energon. I'll go ahead and transform him for you.
Oh,
It's so loud.
I love the clicky noises though.
give us some Transformer ASMR,
The
Wenzel.
clicking noises means it's good quality though. That's how you know it's good.
It's really the legs. Yeah, love that.
This is a big fucking scorpion cock.
Yeah, take a grip of that.
What year is this toy?
That's our Energon. That was like 2006, 7-ish.
Yeah.
My hazy recollection.
There we go.
Damn, that is a huge back piece.
I know. That's why I keep him in his tank form.
God damn, he is huge.
God, this thing is massive.
As you, yeah. So as you can tell, he was pretty expensive when I got him for my birthday.
It's like, this is your only toy, son.
But well, no, it wasn't.
Well, you're not an only kid, but there's enough difference between you and your sibling.
Oh my god. It's heavy too.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's got
yep.
some weight.
I don't
to
see how
it.
it can stand it with that big tail on the back.
It doesn't. It falls a
Yeah,
lot.
that is not standing up.
I feel like the tail is more like a brace for the rest of it.
Yeah, I whenever I did have it in that form, he basically was just kind of like
Lean back.
Did
Lean
you
back.
panel line him?
No.
Oh, he came like that.
Why would I mess with my toys?
Because you can panel line
No, I would. Why would I fucking do that? I never ever tamper with my toys.
Wow.
I'm not insane.
God, that's a beefy bitch.
And it has like the just like digging like
Fuck.
my brain has left me because
Like excavator.
yeah,
Yeah.
excavator like claw
Shovel.
yeah
Yeah.
like a bulldozer. I could not fucking think of the word bulldozer. Dan, my brain is just rotted. Let me tell you.
And his head looks so cool.
His head is
He's
very.
got a little visor to keep the
Yep,
dust
he's got
out
a
of
little
his eyes.
visor.
Hey,
Yeah.
safety first, y'all.
Usually you can tell these guys are from Energon because their weapon parts have these like
Translucent.
translucency to them and they're colored. That's usually how you can tell. I think probably besides the Transformers from the Michael Bay movies, I think the next biggest one I have is Cybertron.
Oh,
Damn.
that's the animated, like the beginning of the Unicon trilogy. There was like an anime.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the next biggest one. But yeah, these are all my toys.
That's a lot of fucking toys.
Yeah. I love toys.
I do too.
And these are probably, I will never get rid of these. It was so funny because I was like organizing. My dad was like, "Oh, are these stuff you're gonna sell?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah, fuck you.
I will die with these toys.
Like a mausoleum. Like
I am
Pharaoh's
a pharaoh." Yeah, exactly. I will be buried with these toys.
If I find out you sell these, no contact for the rest of your fucking life, and put you in a home.
I will put you in a home, old man. You and your wife, my mom. Yeah.
It's a very beautiful collection.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also, I think it's a great pairing between Chumon, the little pink mouse, the Digimon, and Hedera, the smog monster, because in the Digimon anime, Chumon would hang out with a golden piece of shit called
Yeah,
Supermon,
yeah.
whose attack was literally flinging smaller pieces of shit at his opponent.
Yeah, I have a pink corner with a lot of pink toys. I put them there, but I would just have them with Master Chief, my Master Chief action figure. Yeah, obviously I have a lot more than this. I just I can't bring everything. I just thought these would be cool to show you guys, a little show and tell.
Yeah, when we get our Twitch up and running again, it's just going to be a toy show.
I mean, we got enough toys between all of us.
All of us, we got enough. Yeah. But yeah, and then beyond.
Oh, that's a dookie. That's a poopy.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was showing it what Sukamon looked like, the one that hangs
Oh, that
up.
is a doo-doo.
Yep. But yeah, I also and beyond like my toys and stuff, what I've been kind of up to is recently, like I said, I've been building decks. I've been making art. I have a lot of in the chamber. I'm very excited.
He's ready to fire, by God.
Yes, and also too, I recently went to Huntsville with my dad. Just to go because there was also a model show. We actually ended up didn't really spending much time there because my dad did not realize when the registration was, so he didn't get to register his models for the contest. So we were just like, well, there's no reason to be here, so we just left.
Your dad just went full gorilla, and he just like knocked someone else's off to say, "This is mine."
It was pretty funny, or it wasn't funny for him, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, we went to the Space Museum, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. It was cool, not fucking worth $30. Especially for what you, because like most of it, like you get a lot of the historical stuff. But most of it was like rides, planetarium, the movies. You have to pay extra for that, and it's expensive. It's stupid.
Well, NASA's broke, Wenzel.
I know. NASA's broke, but still.
I know Eli and some friends went up there earlier this year, and I thought it was funny when they went to like the space capsule like dormitories, like how small they were.
Yeah.
Like not just like, oh, this is a narrow, just like height. Like there are people who are like not even 6 foot, and it's like, I'm too tall to get into the space dormitory.
Yeah, we didn't go to that because it was blocked off. So we could visit.
No one shit in the space toilet.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, it was weird though because there was a part in there where they show off some like military stuff because they go hand in hand, but also it was showing like this is what the future soldier would look like.
In 1955.
Yep, and I was like, wow, that fucking looks terrible. Oh, look, his little blade came out.
Oh, shit.
We bypassed the secret key.
Yeah.
Just make him fall over.
But yeah, it was, maybe I could show it to you, because I took a lot of pictures, obviously. Future soldier.
Future. So that's so boring.
Future soldier.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
They didn't have any imagination in the 1950s.
But
the far off and distant world of 2002.
Yeah, it was interesting. They had a lot of cool stuff. They even had a fucking laser disc of 2001
that's rad.
From the Criterion Collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had the script and everything, screenplay.
They stole it.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was also, we didn't notice it until after, there's a little headstone for Miss Baker, a squirrel monkey. She died, and they put bananas on top of it.
Rest in peace. A hero, a national hero.
And then right next to her, you can't see it except for like in the corner is her husband, Big George.
What?
Definitely doesn't have the same amount of attention.
Yeah, and yeah. So rest in peace.
With the monkey, she was like one of the first animals to be sent to space and brought back.
I guess
that's a national hero.
I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I could probably look at it, but I don't want to.
Yeah, it's too sad.
Kind of. All the animals that went up there and died.
Here's his dog's last moments.
Far too many animal bones in space. Bring Laika home.
Yeah.
No soldier left behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
we need to make a divergence in the national budget to bring home these hero animals.
Yeah. Okay.
And blow up any enemy animals too.
What? Okay.
The space hornets, Wenzel. They're sending hornets into space.
I went to the Huntsville Art Museum. That was really cool too. A lot of cool art.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some heroes down there. Well,
Who gives a fuck about art?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you think some fuckers that live in the art house give a shit about your fucking farts and crafts, you nerd?
Yeah, macaroni art. Fuck you. I'll boil it down and eat it, bitch.
As Wenzel disassociates.
Anyway. Yeah, so it was really fun. It was really fun going up there with my dad. And then we swung by Chattanooga, which was also fun too.
Well, I'm glad you and your dad had a nice, adequate bonding experience.
It was fun. Yeah. Yeah, anytime the fucker tried to bring up politics, I'd be like, no, we're not doing this.
It's like, I will jump out of this car,
and,
father.
And also, too, like, whenever, with the hotel we were staying at, we got HBO Max, so whenever we would just, be...
HBO Max had nothing to watch.
And we would, whenever we were just... Or HBO Channel, sorry. We would just be sitting there, chilling after a long day. We would just watch movies, whatever came on, so I actually ended up watching a lot of movies towards the end of the month. yeah, that was fun too, and drew a lot. Like I said, randomly hit with just an inspiration. I guess you can say, and God, I'm very excited to show everybody that. But yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, Wenzel's gonna have a lot of wieners to show you, so hang around for that.
I don't have much for what I've done for the last month because we talked about everything essentially on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I've been reading the fuck out of Bleach. I read 30 volumes over the course of 5 days, 4 or 5 days. And I'm now on volume 63, 64. I can't remember the exact number.
Volume 64 of 72?
74.
74.
Okay.
Nerd.
That wasn't as long as I thought it was.
It's still long.
I mean, that's a chunky boy.
I'm fucking loving it. I'm actually enjoying it more than I enjoy the anime because there's no filler. It's all beautiful art.
All killer, no filler.
And going back and looking at some of the animated fights, it's not good. Not as good looking as I remember it to be. The manga is just fucking beautiful. Kubo's art style is so fantastic. The way he does Dead Space with whites and blacks is
Negative
so
Space.
good. Negative Space. It's so fucking fantastic.
Dead Space video game.
Yeah, and at the end of the series, you can tell when he's getting tired, where I'm at right now, where he's like struggling to like draw a bunch of shit. He'll just have the backgrounds just be white and black, and you're like, oh my god, so smart, so unique, so artistic. He's just tired.
I mean, there's people have criticized Kubo's art for having too much negative space in the years, but like when he get to the final run of the series, it really there was a point where just like this was mostly empty. I mean, obviously from an artist point of view, cut corners, get your shit done, king. Also, it might not be as fulfilling as a reader just to be like that chapter was a minute long,
but it does look pretty sick when you see the most detailed character, but surrounded by white, and he says, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I'm so excited for the 1,000-Year Blood War. So far, it's my favorite arc. in the
1,000-Year
entire
Cum
series.
War, am I right?
keeping the comment for 1,000 years.
The Arankar arc was a lot shorter than I remembered with Aizen. I remember that when watching it, I thought it felt like it lasted for fucking ever, but I still loved it. Favorite characters: Soifon, Yoroichi, Chad.
Yeah, I know where Colt's thinking.
And that's it. I love them.
The rest, who gives a
Yeah!
I love them all, though. There's a lot of cool characters there. There's a lot that they don't get their shining moments anymore. Like, there's a bunch of characters in the beginning that just are not there anymore, but I'm really enjoying it.
Hell yeah, dude. We haven't talked about it, but we actually did see 2 movies together recently. We saw one of them with Tanner, Dragonball Superhero.
Dragonball Superhero.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was really fucking good.
It was very fucking good.
Gave a lot of attention to Bulma.
A lot of her ass cheeks.
A lot of ass shots.
I did hear an apocryphal story that when there's a very gratuitous ass shot, the theater just erupts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, our theater was like laughing. Everybody was having a good time, I think.
I was really surprised because usually with the anime movies, they have like a weekend or a week at most engagement. It's still at our theater 2 weeks later.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's one of the biggest animes in the entire world.
Yeah, and I mean,
If not the.
and it was so cool because like me and Falcon, when it was first announced, 3D put us off, but like watching it in action, and it's like
I think it helped it.
it helped it, and
It like elevated it even more.
with the action scenes, and then with its like combination with that with some 2D, it was really fucking good.
Because I think that a lot of people were able to turn their corner once they actually saw it. Because I didn't think it looked bad. It's just like it's different, and hopefully I'll get to see it before it leaves. But like I thought it looked super cool, and them using this movie kind of focus on people outside of Goku and Vegeta, like it's about Piccolo and Gohan and some of the rest of the cast. It's like, yeah, remember that there's more than just those two in your cast.
Yeah, because they've both needed power up so desperately,
and they fucking got it.
They got it. Yeah. It's
You
very
can see one of them on Wenzel stickers. It looks so fucking good. And there's characters that I had no fucking clue were in this movie. I'm not going to say who they are because it's really fun if you didn't know about them.
Yeah.
It's so good. And Gohan's beast mode, it's just like, woo! You hear that funk TikTok music that weird alt-right people put to like military videos. You hear that in your head when you see Gohan in beast mode.
Okay.
I have been away from people for a month. Okay.
The other movie we saw together was 3,000 Years of Longing.
How was that? I've heard
It
a lot
was-
of mixed opinions on it.
It was a good time.
It was very fucking good.
I just personally, I thought the ending. There was a point in the movie where it felt like George Miller and whoever was writing it with him just did not know how to end
Did
it.
not know how to end it. So the way they edited it was so fucking weird because it would like. You would think like, okay, maybe this is a good spot to end off of. So then it would cut to black, but then it would go again.
And then it cut to black again.
It would cut to black again. Then it would
it'd
go.
again. And then it cut to
Black.
black. And then
And then
it'd end one more time.
Yeah,
That's weird.
It's really weird. But other than that, like the visuals, the story, it was really fucking good.
It had some very, like, actually scary moments, too.
Okay.
It was, yeah, the beginning part scared the shit out of us.
I will say, for those who don't know, what is 3,000 Years of Longing about?
So Tilda Swinton plays this narratologist, or this somebody who like studies narrative stories or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe it's storyologist. I can't remember. But she goes to Turkey. When she goes to Turkey, she finds a bottle. She just thinks it's some little, knick-knack antique from the store. She buys it, and then she ends up taking it back to her hotel, and she unleashes a genie. And the genie is played by Idris Elba.
The sexy genie.
The sexy genie. And
you see his feet. That's the first time you see him is his big ass.
you see his big-ass toes, yeah. And he kind of goes into telling his tale about,
his past and how he got there.
yeah, because
and all that.
he's been in prison for 3,000 years, and he kind of talks about how he's gotten in prison and about like the people he's met, and also too like kind of the side of humanity of desire and wishes, and kind of like wow, with him and the wishes that he makes for these people, while he's not necessarily nefarious or malicious. It's just that the wishes that the people make, born from their desire, are always kind of like lead into bad things. So yeah, it was really good.
George Miller still got it. He's got me excited for Furiosa and
Wasteland. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Joe and I, we had a day out with Ken last week of this recording, and we saw Bullet Train. We're a month behind, but we still got to see it. We had a good ass time with Bullet Train. I know that's like one of the bigger blockbusters of the summer, but it was a hoot and horror. Like the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie, I'm hee-hawing so loud in the theater. Granted, there's only like 10 people there, but like, fuck.
The amount of just pure vehicular and train manslaughter that happens at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Well, so many people die at that movie.
It was so funny because I was like, man, people are fucking dying. And then I remembered like, oh shit, this is the same guy who made Deadpool and Deadpool 2. I was like, that makes sense. And then the cameos in it, I was like, fuck, it makes sense. Because there's one cameo, I'm not going to say it, that like me and Cole were like, what?
Yeah.
Laughing.
And then
Because there were a few times where we were like, oh, that actor's in this movie? Okay.
It was also funny too because like most of the cast is pulled from like Deadpool.
yeah,
Like
there's definitely like a lot of overlap.
yeah.
When there's three actors in this movie, it's like, hey, if you just watch that
Lost City.
Z, it's like,
They're in here too. It was like, huh.
the
Fuck, I forgot that bit with what's his name?
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, God.
that's a surprise cameo in the movie.
Yeah.
Like he's not on the cover. A lot of fun action, just crazy shit. Like and like the whole like kind of Pulp Fiction part of it, where it's just like here's a bunch of storylines, everybody's kind of running over each other, and then everything's tied together in a very convoluted way, but it all kind of circles back, and it's like, this is crazy. I should have known, but I was like, oh, Bad Bunny's in this, and now he's gone.
Rest in peace, Bad Bunny.
We saw all of Bad Bunny's scenes in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, cautious editing. Like, hey, Bad Bunny is the biggest singer in the world. Put him in this big movie, and then he's gone in 5 minutes.
But his scenes were pretty fucking cool.
Fucking cool.
Because that fight scene is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say it was so funny too because my dad, after watching, he was like, "Why did Bad Bunny why was he so pissed at Brad Pitt?" And I was like, "If you look, he looks at his jacket and then looks at Brad Pitt because he fucking remembers he was the waiter who spilled the wine on his fucking jacket, and he wants to fucking kill him for that. Like,
because he thinks that Brad Pitt was involved in the death of his family and his wife at the wedding, and they all was just like projectile vomiting blood.
Me and Cole were like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" Jesus.
Bad Bunny's flashback in the movie is straight up a 2-hour Robert Rodriguez movie smushed into
like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And also too, whenever fucking Tangerine and Lemon, when they were doing the body count scene,
yeah,
that was really fucking.
Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry.
Yes.
Yes. They had a great banter throughout the movie. God, that one little fucker who played the dead guy. It's like he's a known actor, but he's just like a corpse the whole movie.
Oh my God! Fuck! Logan. I think his name's Logan. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Him and man, it's like I always mix him and Dylan O'Brien up because they just look the fucking same.
What?
And they were both like part of like that kind of like
teen-ish.
Yes, teen-ish action
Because
shit.
like I couldn't remember where the Logan kid was from, but I know he's been in shit. And then I was not expecting all the people from Teen Wolf, Dylan O'Brien become like the leader of like a new thing. God, Zazie Beetz great for the 5 minutes she's in it.
Zazie Beetz scene, that scene with her. We're saying spoilers for the movie, right?
Yeah.
I had this.
At this point,
The scene where Brad Pitt gets injected with the poison, and he's like, "What are you gonna do?"
yeah.
And he immediately injects her with it, and he's like, "Where's the antidote? Where'd you gonna get the antidote?" And he steals it from her as she tries to inject herself. I thought that scene was so good. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no."
He's like, "You didn't bring another one?"
Do you need
Which,
water?
to be fair, why did she not bring a fucking another one?
I feel like you'd need backup for just in case.
Absolutely. And he's like, "Sorry, I'm mansplaining." Like, no, she needed a backup.
blame the victim, Wenzel.
Oh my God. She's a murderer.
Killed that waitress woman.
She killed that waitress, that doctor. She killed a lot of people.
Yeah, she's a mass murderer. And how like the boom slang poison just like hemorrhage blood out of all your body, like they died
Orifices, yeah.
Silent Hill. I can't get over that fucking wedding where that one girl just like blasting blood.
I was
out
like,
of her.
what the fuck is happening right now?
Bullet Train's fucking fun.
It's so good. Fucking whenever Lemon's like, "Well, I got a new brother now," and Brad Pitt's like, "Really? Fuck no!"
That was a funny bit.
Jumps out the door.
Jumps out the fucking train. It was so good.
And then it's like, all right, he's dead. And then he comes back and runs over that.
Fucking Joey King. Oh my God.
And her, like, I kept thinking, why does she look familiar?
Kissing Booth. Kissing Booth.
Oh, God damn it.
She's in Kissing Booth. She's in Slender Man. She's in so many like terrible fucking teen movies.
Hey, she finally got her big one, right?
She's not a bad actress.
She's not a bad
She
actress.
just has bad roles.
She keeps getting shit roles though. But it's so funny though because like she's not a bad actress, but to get her booked, it's apparently like super fucking hard.
Like, is she just busy or
she's
picky?
Busy, but also like in demand.
Oh, people really want to work with her.
Yeah, because like there was like a thing where she was like in a Taylor Swift music video, and I was watching this one other singer musician who was talking about getting her for her music video. She's like, it was really fucking hard because she's in such high demand.
I didn't realize Joey King was so popular.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess good for her then. But what else did we see?
We watched Heat.
Yeah, we watched Heat together. Joe, myself, and Ken. That was fun. We had to break it in two because it was 3 hours.
Don't
Yeah.
spoil it. I really want to see it.
No, this was that was a really good movie.
I will warn anyone who watches it though, it is mixed like garbage. So like the quiet scenes are really quiet. You can't fucking hear anything.
And the loud scenes.
The gunshots sound like meteors hitting the earth.
I was afraid the neighbors would call the cops on it. They
'Cause,
thought
I mean,
there was
it,
actual gunfire.
Like
It
even
was
just like
so loud.
handguns just sound like hand cannons. They're just
Like-
goo goo goo.
Like it's a fucking naval battleship. And like Joe was sitting next to our speaker tower, so they're just getting their hair.
Yeah, it's just oh my god. Or like and then fucking Al Pacino is
top form.
He is unhinged Pacino.
Nice.
But he's not unhinged all the time. So he'll just be like, having a normal conversation and then just go psycho for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds like Al Pacino.
Great big big ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the great big ass line.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's a hoot, let me tell you. Because like Al Pacino is just an unhinged, disheveled, crazy person, and Robert De Niro is just like this suave, dapper, restrained man, and just like it's the night and day. The two is hysterical. So definitely check that out if you get the chance. Also, there's a sequel book that came out this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's wanting to make into a movie.
That would be cool.
If it's the same character, they probably couldn't get the actor now because he's definitely too old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Robert De Niro, Al Pacino,
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, Joe
the-
Pesci.
The cast in Heat is stupidly stacked.
Because God, like who all?
I'm just gonna start naming people: Jared
Is,
Leto.
Oh no,
Oh no!
Oh no.
Nick Nolte,
Ezra Miller.
Christopher Walken.
Walking here.
Anybody can stop him.
I will
No,
throw this
I'm
car
letting
down your
go.
mouth.
Tom Hanks, Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle's not that old, but
I'll edit
I'm just
it
gonna
out.
name him. Who else? Give me actors right now.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Even
Joe
Joe Biden.
Oh, John Voight.
John Voight.
John Voight looks so fucking nasty in this movie. Jesus
God,
Christ.
he looks like a trailer trash gremlin.
'Cause he just has like a mustache and it's like this weird, like, he looks gross. Just nasty.
Bob Odenkirk.
Okay, we're done.
Bryan Cranston.
You're done.
JoJo, what did you do to wrap this up?
Okay, to wrap us up. Haven't really been doing much. I've been hibernating.
JoJo went into a dormant state.
But I've been, trying to get back on movies, and I decided to check out a little documentary that I've been wanting to check out for a while because I want to peer into the abyss. And that was Dear Zachary.
I haven't watched it, and I know that's brutal.
Fuck.
A letter to a son about his father.
Because I know what you, Cody, and Tanner watched that one day, and like for whatever reason, hey, this is like our lads' night. Let's watch this.
It's not a good. Well, it kind of was. It brought us all together.
Yeah.
you bonded in tragedy.
I watched it by myself on my phone in my room, and it was
What?
Just the incredulous face Wenzel made was hysterical.
Okay.
it is really sad, and it's one of those things. It's so sad in like kind of like a real down-to-earth mundane way, but the levels of how fucked up it is take you a while to process, and then it's like fuck.
Yeah, damn.
What was funny is that the very next day, one of my podcasts, a gossip podcast, one of the hosts, Dear Zachary, is no bit her favorite movie, and she watches it like 2 or 3 times a year.
What the fuck? That is so fucked up. They need help.
That sounds insane.
They need therapy, because oh my god, there are a couple scenes in that. It's mostly there's one interview with the parents, and that was hard to watch, and it was real sad, and I'm just like,
Damn, JoJo, you're kind of bumming me out.
because like I said, it was one of those things I wanted to stare into the abyss, and then
the abyss stared back.
and then I was like, okay, I got a good cry out of that. What else could I watch? Oh, another I started this documentary. I haven't finished it. The Act of Killing.
Oh
God damn it, JoJo! Just
What are you
psycho
doing? Are
moves
you
you're
okay?
This
You
might be
watched The Act of Killing.
I have.
Yeah.
This might be a cry for help.
Oh my god.
That's
This is
brutal.
JoJo's intervention.
Did you see that? How the old man's like, yeah, we tied him to this pole and we choked him to death. Did you see the scene where the guy's brushing his teeth and he's getting it all over himself?
I only watched about 30 minutes of it.
That's a funny scene. In a movie about fucking terrible atrocity.
Because if for those, like, I'm not going to tell you go into Dear Zachary, because you need to go into that, even though it's real events that happened. You need to go into it as blind as possible.
Yeah.
With The Act of Killing, though, basically these filmmakers approached war criminals in Indonesia from the 60s, and they're like, yo, we'll make a movie about what you did as like literal death gangs if you just tell us what happened. And it is like fly on the wall, like candid, just these people explaining what they did. and it is horrifying.
It's insanely brutal, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's some moments that you're like, I want this man to die. I want him to suffer. It's really bad.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's rough. And one thing the documentary emphasizes too is like all of this was also done at the behest and the backing of US, UK, and Australia. And it happened in the 60s. Real fucked up. Basically, they were killing anyone they saw as like left-wing, communist, any ethnic minority.
Yeah,
you know the drill. And it was, and like Colt said, like early on, it mostly follows this one guy, and he's like, oh yeah, this is, we were killing. Maybe this is not a good thing to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, we killed so many people. There was blood on the floor. It was slick with blood.
Like that. Yeah, but he's like
so we had to come red with blood.
So 5 minutes in, trigger warning.
Might need to edit this one down.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I just kind of, I had to be like, you know what? We're saving this for another day.
That's
so
fair.
I put that on pause. And also, it's like 3 hours, too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of pain.
There's a, like, 30 to 40-minute stretch from, like, this is so much pain. Like, it felt like cringe pain. It was bad stuff I was seeing. But it was like, why is nobody stepping in and telling them to stop doing this?
Yeah. There were a couple scenes like that, and I think the thing that really fucked me up was early on they go to this like newspaper, like where they print this local newspaper, and that's just where they killed a lot of the people, and the guy running the newspaper is just kind of coldly talking about how they would just doctor the news, to fit the current military regime. And it was just very cold and calculated. It was like, yeah, this
is what happened.
It's like, we basically changed reality. And it was like, that is terrifying. And I don't want to think about that as we descend further into fascism. However, leave us off on a pretty good note. I also, because we were watching Evangelion, I'm like, man, I want to watch some 90s anime. So I decided to finally start Revolutionary Girl Utena.
A 90s classic anime.
90s classic. Basically, what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure does for gay men, this show does for lesbians.
Oh.
And I love it to death so far. I'm like on episode like 8 out of 39. And apparently it takes a turn and gets really fucking bizarre. Like,
it's already pretty wacky. Because I sat in an episode with Joe this morning. In case you don't know, it's like in a high school or a school, but it's like this opulent castle-like mansion, and all the kids are dressed like these big, elaborate school uniforms. And it's just a lot of sword fight between girls over, the Rose Bride, this like mythical figure who can grant the ability to change the world. In the meantime of all this like crisscrossing like love angles and just like mystical stuff, this one chick gets attacked by a wild animal. Like, that's a running joke. Like,
just for this one episode. It's like, first there's like a running horse. It's like, okay. Then there's a bull. And then she gets chased by a kangaroo.
Like a boxing kangaroo. And then there's this little kid who sits for her so hard, and he whoops 3 dudes down in the dirt for her.
Like, this kid is 10 years old. He whoops grown men's asses.
Nice.
Just so she will pay attention to it. Then he takes a fucking haymaker from this goddamn kangaroo for this chick. It's insane.
The main character, Utena, she's very more masculine presenting. Like, she's like, I'm specifically wearing a boy's uniform. There's nothing you can do to stop me. And she basically, because when she was little, her parents died, and like this prince came and saved her and was like, gave her this ring and was like, you will find me someday. And she's like, cool, I want to be a prince too. And it's like it's very, very gay.
Very like genderqueer.
Yeah.
It has been very popular in queer anime circles for a while.
Okay.
And it's from the guy who did Penguin Drum and Sarin Zanmai.
Oh, okay.
Because
And the gay seasons of Sailor Moon.
Because there's a very famous sequence where Utena, her sword is drawn, how she summoned the sword from the chest of this girl that she's like very closely friends with. And that scene is very reminiscent of the two cops from Sarazanmai pulling the heart out and like activating the monster of the week.
Yeah.
It's very that.
Yeah, and this show was very influential on like Steven Universe.
Like it's like even if you've never seen Revolutionary Guard Utena, like you've definitely seen its influences.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeously animated.
Yeah, and then there's like the music is really fucking like hype as shit. Like you know, like in Sarazanmai, how there would be like some episodes would have like repeated like segments with like the songs and stuff. There is just this one sequence that repeats every time she has a duel, that where she's just walking up the staircase and like the music playing is like basically Magical Girl Black Sabbath, and it is the hypest shit. I'm like, fucking get it. But yeah, basically she sees this girl named Anthe talking with this guy, and the guy slaps the shit out of her. And Utena was like, no, fuck you, bitch. So she beats him, and Anthe is what's called the Rose Bride, and there's like this weird dueling thing where like whoever wins is engaged to her. And so basically Utena's just like, all right, I'm going to win, and I'm going to beat all of y'all's asses so y'all don't abuse this poor girl. And so that's the show so far, and I highly recommend it. It's on Crunchyroll.
Oh, I didn't know it was on there.
Okay.
And then there's also a movie for this series as well, and it's even crazier.
Yeah, Utena turns into a car.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta watch it right now.
Oh, I forgot. I just remembered something. One thing that I did recently, I mean, considering it just came out, watched first 2 episodes of Rings of Power. That shit's good. You can see
The Lord of the Rings prequel series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me a minute to realize. Yeah, okay.
you can see the money there. Like, it's visually there on the screen, and the CG's fucking good. There's not much of it because there's a lot of practical, like the armor and the swords and shit like that. Very good. It feels like OG Lord of the Rings visually and stuff like that. It's so cool, and we get to see Celebrimbor and see how he does his shit. I'm so excited because I've only know him from the Shadow of War and the Shadow of Mordor games. I'm super excited for this series because it's just so good.
Yeah, Celebrimbor was badass. He was a wraith or whatever, and his voice was all fucked up scar on the side of his face. He gets it for reasons.
Also, Galadriel, she's here.
Yep.
Oh, so cool.
Hell yeah.
So I think that's a jam-packed episode. We hope you enjoyed our big catch-up session, our big play session. AYCH, we're back to form. We got a lot of stuff coming up for you in the fall, so be prepared. It's gonna be pretty crazy. We got some wild stuff for you, and we think you'll enjoy it. So do us a favor, wherever podcasts are found, be sure to like, rate, review, subscribe. 5 stars, please.
5 fucking stars!
5 stars.
How many stars?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not 3. Not 4.
Not 1, 5.
This is a demand. We're so desperate.
Please, 5 stars, please. Please, sir.
If we don't get 5 stars, one of us will randomly die one day.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna happen.
We're playing the long con here. Yeah, but please, where you listen to us, support us, give us 5 stars, like, review, subscribe, helps us out, keeps it visible, gets us in front of you people, and we always appreciate you when you do it. We're on SoundCloud, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, or anywhere else that podcasts are found. More than likely, we're already there waiting for you. We're already in the room.
We're right behind you.
Yep.
Oh, what are you? Whoa. Oh, this dude's looking at some porn.
Eyes on your own papers. Follow us on our socials on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, at All You Can Hear. And just in case you missed it, like we said earlier, Colt and Wenzel, they hosted the entire month of August. Go back and check out what they've been up to. I started a brand new show about Ultraman, where I just go through the brand new Ultraman series, Ultraman Decker, and all of these sort of extra stuff that's coming out with that show. That will probably be on a more bi-weekly basis as I sort of get back into the rhythm of the AYCH. I'll let everyone know, well, that will be turning out. And go check out my interview with Joey Cliff. He's a comedian and a writer on an upcoming Netflix animated show, Spirit Rangers, one of the first animated series with an indigenous focus and cast. So he's a really cool guy. We had a great conversation, and obviously Prey is a super fun movie. So go check that out. And you can follow me, Patrick, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. John lost his name.
My name Colt. Follow me on Twitter, ColtD00. Now hit the Dougie. That's pretty good Dougie.
My name is JoJo. You can follow me on Twitter at JONIBY24 and John Oates on 12 on Letterboxd.
I'm Wenzel. Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Twitter at WenzelWiki and follow my art Instagram at World of Wenzel. Go check out my store, worldofwenzel.bigcartel.com. It's in my link tree. For that link, go to my Bookstagram, Wenzel Banters, where I talk about books. It's a fun time. And if you want to go check out my Goodreads and my Letterboxd, my link tree has all those links there. Thank you.
All right, thank you all so much for listening. Take care. We'll be talking to you very soon.
Goodbye.